Your mom left you to go to the store, but she left you with one simple task to defrost the chicken. But what don't you do? Yeah, that's right, you don't defrost the chicken. Hours later, you hear a car pull up to your driveway. You hear footsteps getting closer and closer to your door. You hear keys rattle. Until. So, yeah, I'm gonna be making a game about this. I started by adding basic movement, because as my definitely real brother always says, player no move, game no fun. Since it was looking pretty stale at this point, I decided to add some camera shake.
Smooch like you're kissing your sister.
So that might be a little too much camera shake. This might look a little better. Ooh, atmospheric. So after a bit more work, I made a system so you could pick up objects. I said pick up objects, drop them, and you can throw them too. Since I'm absolutely terrible at modeling, I decided to make a PS1 style game. And the first step to doing that is to make the screen pixelated. And that actually looks surprisingly good. But it's still missing something, so I added some
FOV changes.
And but there are people probably saying right now, oh, but that's not a horror game, it's not dark. If you're saying this, I got two words for you. One, two, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the player.
The giant enemy spider.
I started by adding a really scary looking bean with really cool glasses that chases you. No matter where you are, it will follow you. And yeah, that's literally it for the enemy at this point. We'll come back to it later, don't worry. So as the player, you got two pretty straightforward tasks. Number one, you gotta throw out the trash. And number two, you gotta clean the stains.
What do you mean by that?
So yeah, now you can pick up trash, run over to the trash can, and throw it out. For the next task, you can run over to the spray bottle, pick it up, and clean some stains off the floor. I started by becoming a whole frickin' architect and designing a whole floor plan in AutoCAD. Alright, so this is the process of modeling a singular wall in Blender. I start by going to AutoCAD, getting the dimensions, going back to Blender, selecting a face, hiding every other face, adding precise lines, and sliding them so they're in the right position. And yeah, that worked. I then grabbed some more lines, and then I extrude them upwards until they're, well, walls, I guess. I then made a texture sheet in everybody's favorite program, Paint 3D. After importing this into Blender, I did some quick texture work to make the house look a little better, you know? After exporting it as a 3D model, it can now be pretty much easily imported into Unity. And man, it looks really good in Unity. I started by making a model for some curtains, and they turned out pretty good. I also made a model of a spray bottle, some trash, and an old school PC setup. And when done, I had a lot of models. I started by placing the models around the house, and I started with the bedroom, and it looks really good. I also made a texture for the spills so they don't look like this. I also made it pitch black to help better suit the atmosphere of the game. And it's literally terrifying. After finishing decorating and finishing the map, the game actually is starting to look pretty good.
Oh, enemy spider.
I started by modeling and texturing your mom, and I also threw her into Mixamo where I can animate her, and I gave her a very menacing walk. Back in Unity, I gave her an animator controller, which is basically like a state machine for animations. After testing this, I can confirm that this is extremely scary. And yeah, the game's pretty much almost done at this point, all we gotta do is polish it. I started by making a new scene for the main menu, and which one is it? Where is it? Where's the new scene button? Oh, there it is. Wait, no. There it is. In the new scene, I worked on making a little background for the main menu so it's not static. I then went to look for some pretty cool fonts. I used the new font to make a physical list so you can actually see the tasks you've done. Wait. What's a horror game without a jump scare?
So the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play through.
I went into Blender and, oh, that doesn't look very healthy. After making and moving some keyframes, we got a pretty good jump scare. Just don't look at it from the side.
Oh, hell no, man.
And I know just the perfect sound to accompany this beautiful jump scare.
We'd like to take a moment to announce.
Obviously, I can't show you everything here as that would spoil the actual game, which is on itch.io by the way. And yeah, that basically sums up the entire process of making this game. Thanks for watching.